Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another Bulletmarv video. So this is Pinkman Pinkup's video of January 2018. I've got a lot to get through, so I'm just going to blast through and talk about a little bit of ones that I've actually played on so far. I've got a lot to play on actually recently. Recently I've been working in other stores a lot, so I've been able to go to a lot of different charity shops as well, close by. Some gaming shops and stuff like that as well. I can talk about some stuff that I got at the end of the year as well there. So let's begin with the, well, let's just call this the eBay purchases, which there's only been two really. So the ones that I got off eBay, both really good price. One of them I'm happy to get hold of as well, never heard of it, and it turned out to be a good game. Both fighting games. So first one for the Sega Saturn, the Japanese release of Galaxy Fight. So this is a 3D fighter, like, you know, fighting game. Typical affair. So far characters seem very good in it, and it's got a lot of anime in it and stuff like that as well. Worth getting. Obviously, playing Japanese games on the Saturn, you need something like the Action Replay Pro, something like that, the Universal Action Replay, something like that. And it's real handy for playing imported games like this, because this game, in English language, tends to be quite expensive, but it's a fighting game, you don't need it in English. Worth getting hold of. I'm real happy to get hold of that, and I'd start my Japanese Saturn collection with that actually, not a bad start. The only other stuff that I got was, I had to get a new Dreamcast because the connector at the back where you plug in the VGA box and everything, that had just gone. Pins had bent all out of place, and we tried fixing it, doing a temporary fix anyway. Couldn't get it to work, so ended up getting a new Dreamcast for Christmas off my dad, and now it's beautiful and it's lovely in white as well, not yellowed, which is a good thing. And everything like that as well, and my cat's trying to get in. But I got a game from a Dreamcast to play along with it. Street Fighter Alpha 3. I'm so happy to get hold of this for the price I did. I paid like £12 on eBay. I somehow won this, nobody else was looking at it. Beautiful, the case, beautiful condition, not wrong with that at all. You've got the manual there as well, and the disc in there as well. Cases is obviously in real good nick for a Dreamcast, for a PAL Dreamcast game. Very happy to get hold of it, really good 2D fighter game as well. A lot of characters to play as. The only thing now that I've noticed is that I need to get a arcade stick or one of the ASCII fight sticks or fighting pads as well. Some of the Japanese exclusive pads for the Dreamcast to play by, because I've realised playing this, the Dreamcast pad is not good for fighting. Who would have thunk it? And that's that one. And while I'm on that though, the shop where I got the Dreamcast from, which is placed in Lowmore in Bradford, they do a lot of retro games and stuff like that. I picked up 2 Mega Drive games as well. So games that I picked up, I paid about £30 for both. Quite happy to be honest. All in really good nick. Got Ertog's Vine, a nice vertical, kind of open world-ish kind of shooter. Really fun gameplay, really complicated as well actually. I've been trying to get into it, and it's just, there's a lot to take in with all the different game modes and stuff like that. It seems to be kind of a strategy based game as well, so you can like deploy troops and stuff like that, which is quite interesting for a game like this. And also I got Superman the Man of Steel, which is a really good side scroll action platformer sort of game where you play Superman. The titular Superman. Really good. The only thing is, when I got this, the manual is so thick that it doesn't fit into a normal box. So I don't know if it came in a special box originally, like to house this giant thick manual, which is all bent up actually, because it doesn't fit properly, but who knows. Happy to get hold of this, and again, really fun game actually. I recommend going to the place in Lowmore though, if you do it in Lowmore, Bradford. It's worthwhile going. They've got a lot of advertisements up on Gumtree for the store and stuff as well. So I think it's called Direct to Deals, something like that. So worth checking out. So these are just games now which I got from charity shops in various different places. I'm just going to whiz through them now. So one of the first ones that I picked up was a game called Sheep for the Game Boy Advance. You don't see many boxed Game Boy Advance games, and this comes fully complete with manual and everything like that as well. They were only asking like £2 for it, and I thought I'll get it because of the developer, Capcom. So Capcom developed this game, so I'm very curious. I haven't played it yet. I will be playing it through, you know, the Game Boy Advance player on my GameCube because, you know, it looks nicer and everything. So, yep, happy to get hold of that. And I'll just whittle through a few original Xbox and PS2 games that I've got as well. These were all mainly like £1 a piece and stuff in various different shops. So I'm happy to get hold of them. Got Ghost Rider 24 the game. Don't know if this is any good. Finally, a working version of Tekken Tag Tournament. 13, really good first-person shooter with a cel-shaded kind of comic book graphics. From Russia with Love, 007. Army Men Air Attack Blade's Revenge. Another game by Capcom, Shadow of Rome. And I got Max Payne, GTA Vice City, and GTA San Andreas for the original Xbox. And some of the other ones that I got in some other games that I found while working in the Wakefield branch, being able to go around to charity shops and shops from there, I picked up a few games there. So I picked up The Legend of Galahad for the Mega Drive, which I'm real happy works because this is actually a US version because it says it's for use only on the Sega Genesis, not the Mega Drive. So I know this is a US version, but it runs perfectly fine. So it must be made at a 50Hz frame rate anywhere. It is by a UK developer though, so Psygnosis, so it's probably going to work anyway on that. The Nomad Soul by Quantic Dreams. So the people who made Heavy Rain, you know, with the Nicolas Cage and Emotions. Don't know what this is about. Thought I'd get it. Quite cheap for the Dreamcast there. Star Wars Obi-Wan with probably the worst cover ever, but seems to be a fun little game, so happy with that. And I got this from one of the other ones. Can't get the other sticker off, but I'm going to have to replace the case anyway on this. Hyper Street Fighter 2, the Anniversary Edition. So not only this has got like 4 different types of Street Fighter 2 in it, also you can actually watch Street Fighter 2, the animated movie. That's pretty damn good. The thing is, because it's got like a lot of them in like one game, whatever mode you pick locks out certain characters, apart from like one mode which literally plays everyone. So there's only one mode really worth playing, because you can play as everyone, meaning you can play as Cammy, probably the best character in the game. Just saying. Got Jaeger. So this seems to be some like space flight or fighting game sort of thing, so looking forward to giving this a try as well. Ooh, can't wait. I've got lots of stuff to play on. I mean, I'm going a bit overboard this month, but happy to get hold of more games for the collection. And I also picked up Last Battle as well, which was one of the early titles actually for the Mega Drive. In Japan, this was released as one of the Fist of the North Star games. Really good, like, you know, action platformer, well, action side-scroller, beat 'em up actually more than all. But it's just that you've got these big sprites and you just punch and kick, and when you punch or kick people, they fly away in true Fist of the North Star fashion. But in America and PAL regions, did get released as Last Battle. So happy to get hold of that as well. Only game and case, no manual, but probably find that at, you know, some virtual game markets and stuff like that as well. Talking about that actually, so next Saturday on the 27th I will be attending the Super Retro Game Fair in Leeds, which takes place at the Marriott Hotel. Again, I'll be going around, I'll be there with my dad, so he'll be helping me look for stuff as well, certain stuff that I'm after. And yeah, if any of you are going or anything like that, feel free to come up and say hi. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you, and I will show you what I get next Saturday. The video will probably go up on the Sunday, so, but I look forward to showing you what I get next Saturday then. And yeah, that's everything there. As I said, I've got a lot of stuff to go through. As with the channel, I have started getting a lot of high-end cables, obviously from Retro Game Cable, stuff like that for them. I've been debating whether I do want to show game footage of the stuff that I'm getting, but the thing is, because I've got everything running through now SCART, I can't capture it as easy. The only stuff that I can really capture, if I got a decent capture card, would have been my Dreamcast at the moment, because I've got that running through VGA upscale through a HDMI box, more or less. But for these, I'll need a proper upscale, and I need to get an HD teller rather than the Bang & Olufsen that I've got here. But I've been thinking about it, and I'm considering looking into getting one of the OSSC scan converters, because the FrameMeister ones that I've normally which are normally an option, are really expensive compared to this other one, so I think I might go with that. But see how that works, and then see about capturing footage, so I can show you footage of the games that I'm playing at a real good resolution as well. So yep, I've been Bulletmarv, this is Bulletmarv's Retro Gaming, and these are my pickups for January, and as I say at the end of every video, keep on gaming.